Hey guys, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and today I just wanted to stop and talk a moment about something that's been on my mind a little bit. Not something that's bad necessarily. It's just something I wanted to talk about. Something that's been bothering me a little bit. It is regarding the uploads and the video, just the overall video making process and stuff. Just not so much for Let's Play videos, but just videos in general. What I want to talk about today is just part of the process that goes into making a video. So regardless of what video it is, regardless if it's a Let's Play or just a run-of-the-mill miscellaneous video like this one, whatever the case is. Now, there is usually a bit of a process into recording and editing, because first, depending on the video it is, first I've got to set things up. I've got to set all my recording software, I've got to set the studio up first. And then if it's depending on the video, then there might be a little bit of planning, or there might be scripts if there's any, various research I need to do. I might need to practice a little bit before starting, all general stuff like that. And then obviously then there's the recording. Then there's the recording of everything. Getting the scripts, getting the notes ready, do the recording. Then there's the editing process. Again, this is still not a problem at this point. So, there's the recording, there's all of this stuff before, there's the recording, the editing, the making the thumbnail. That's all fine. That's all perfectly fine. And then, obviously, if it's a Let's Play, then I've got to update the status on the spreadsheet, which is a little bit of work. But the thing that's bothering me, so again, recording's not a problem. Editing's not a problem. All that stuff is not a problem. The updating the spreadsheets, not a problem. The thing that I've been having a bit of a problem with lately is more of stuff on the Discord. I do have a Discord server, and there are various things here. If you can see, every time I upload a video, I've not done it for a while, mainly for the reason that I want to talk about today. But if you look here, if you look through my history on the video announcements part of my Discord server, as you can see here, every single time, for a while at least, every single time a new episode of something has come out, every time a new episode or a video in general has come out, I have posted it, I've scheduled it to go out, and then I've also updated it in the spreadsheet. And then I've also put a post here, but it's becoming a little more difficult because, again, there's a lot, when it comes to video making, there's a bit of a process behind everything. Again, there's the planning, there's the recording, the editing, and then there's the uploading, which usually when I upload a video, it is usually scheduled. Usually, most of the time, my videos are scheduled to go out at a later time and date. Usually the following day at 2 p.m. GMT. And the thing is, that's perfectly fine. I can, the timing of things is a little weird when it comes to Discord. But only Discord. Discord's the only place I'm having any trouble with. Because the thing is, what I'll do is, again, I'll upload something, I'll schedule it, that's not a problem. Then I'll update the video on here. If it's a Let's Play, I'll update the spreadsheet and stuff. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. What is a problem is trying to upload here, because usually what I'll do is I'll upload it regardless if it's out on the channel or not. As soon as I upload the video, I'll update the status on here right immediately. So that's as soon as I upload the video, it will be counted on here, even if it's not out yet. That's usually what I do, just because of the whole timing thing and just because I'm very busy anyway. But the thing is, I've noticed that trying to post things here early is difficult because the thumbnails don't show until the video is actually up, which makes things rather difficult for me because, I could post it, but then the thumbnail wouldn't be visible, and that just doesn't feel right to me. And then that obviously, then after that, it's a case of posting the link and the video like after it goes live, which is very difficult for me because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I am very forgetful. If you look back through some of these, you might notice that some of them I have forgotten on occasion, and they've gone up like days and days later after the actual upload. That's happened a few times, and then there's been a few times when I've forgotten a few, and I've had to like upload a bunch of them at once. As you can see here, I think I've had to upload these like well, I'm not sure exactly, but there have been a few cases where I've had to like upload multiple at a time just because I have forgotten, because I am rather forgetful. Again, the whole editing process has a lot to it. There's a lot to it. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you don't usually see. And that's the problem. Again, recording and editing, that's not a problem. Doing all of that's not a problem. The main problem is posting everything on the announcement page. And the thing is, that's what I want to talk about. I'm thinking of just getting rid of the announcement page. So like, again, it'll be on the channel. You should, in theory, as long as you're subscribed and get the bell notification, so as long as you turn all of that, you should still, in theory, you should still get the announcement. So that means I shouldn't really have to have it on here as well, because it's more work for me, and it's just trying, it's much easier for me if I can just do all of that at once as I post things, rather than just doing it a day later when it comes out. It's just more unnecessary work for me. I'd rather just do everything at once while I'm thinking about it. So that's what I want to talk about. Just kind of completely drop the whole announcement thing, because again, the videos are on the channel for you to just regularly check as well, and hopefully it shows on your YouTube feed. I hope. I know it's not always guaranteed, but it would just be a lot less work, a lot less unnecessary work on me if, for that. So I'd like to stop doing the tabs. I'd like to stop uploading them on here just because it's just kind of more work than me, more work than what I need to do, because again, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes anyway, and I'd rather not add more to that as it is. So I'm thinking of just like getting rid of this completely, and now that I think about it, I don't even need the blog post anymore either, because I've not used this in absolutely ages. And back when I was using it, it was like in place. Oh wow, it has been a long time since I've used this, but originally I used this like in place. I used this in place of my Twitter, because again, I left Twitter and I still wanted somewhere to post little updates that are a little too minor for a video. So that's kind of what this is for. But now that I have the community tabs, I don't really need this anymore, because back then, again, I don't like Twitter. I left Twitter just because it's kind of, it's kind of toxic, and I didn't like it, to be honest. So I left Twitter, and I still needed something so I could still have little posts, in between the videos and stuff. So I thought that would be good for stuff like this, for the more minor stuff. But now that I have community tabs, which I am becoming more active in, so I'm thinking I don't really need this anymore. So I'm thinking of just completely getting rid of these. I mean, when you think about, there's still plenty of reason to have the Discord. So it's not like I'm planning to get rid of the Discord completely, because it could still have its merit. It could still have its uses, because obviously there's there's various things you can do. Because again, there's my schedule here. If anyone wants to see what days you can expect a video from me and stuff like that, there's various things here and there that you can check. There's various things. So there's still a reason to have the Discord server. I mean, sure, it's not very lively now, just because I don't know what I'm doing really. I've never really owned my own Discord server before. I'm still very new to all this side of stuff. I'm very new and I don't know what I'm doing, so that's why it's not lively. I mean, I would like more activity in the actual chat room between, but again, I'm pretty busy and I'm still, so the Discord server is very much still in its infancy. I still don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but I'm still going to keep the Discord server up in hopes that it becomes more active later down the line. But I just don't think there's really need for these announcements because, again, you can just check my channel whenever you want, and hopefully YouTube will post the will put the videos out there. And even if they don't, you can just check my channel directly. The blog posts I don't really need anymore because I've got community tabs for that now anyway, so that just seems kind of pointless. But again, it's very, very minor. And again, there's various other perks as well we can use. Again, there's my schedule. There's various other things. Again, if you guys have let's play criteria, if you need any advice on, if you need to know what various criteria and just various rules and stuff about the channel and how I do stuff, that's all. Then in theory there could be more things we could do, so there's still reason to have the Discord server around, but the Discord server is still very much in its infancy just because I don't know what I'm doing with it, because I've never done this before. I'm still very new and I don't know what I'm doing. So again, if you guys have any ideas, any suggestions on what we could do with the Discord server to make it more warranted of having it, because I don't want to just get rid of it. I don't want to be completely disused just because we're getting rid of these two. I still want it to have some use. But again, if you guys have any suggestions on what we could do, again, there's voting and stuff we could do here and there. There's stuff for the Q&A series in the future, perhaps games list, and there's other stuff like that. But yeah, the point is, I just want to let you know that I'm thinking of just dropping the announcements just because it's just becoming a little bit too much for me personally. There's already I already have a lot on my plate as it is without all that as well. So it just makes things a little easier on me, But again, very minor. I don't think it'll impact things all that much, but whenever something like this comes up, even if it's not serious, even if it's just something minor like this, I still think if there's something on my mind, whether it's going to impact the channel in a huge regard or not, regardless, I think it's whenever there's something on my mind, something bothering me or whatever, I think it's good to just talk about, just to get it out there at least, just to keep you guys, just so you guys are in the loop of what's going on, and so I can get it off my chest. But yeah, that's all I really have to say in this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys.